Yes, nothing quite like Buffalo in January as we welcome you inside a snowy Bills Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr now on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Smith catches left side.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. To throw, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Bills' 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
It's third down. 3rd and long.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jets 3.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Gun. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 13. Check 13.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Samuel, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Newton. That's complete to Smith. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. From midfield, here's Carr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Out, 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 out. Mike 59. Mike. Greg. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 20. Gun, gun. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, check, check. 59, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Newton. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Safety creep. Greg. 59, check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
26-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Johnson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
18 on the play. First down, Jets.
Carr now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
James on the cover.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up third down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The pickup there, 5 yards. Operating from the gun. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And some room to roam now. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Kill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Carr to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
James on the coverage.
To throw again. Carr. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Carr going to go on fourth down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
First and goal, Jets.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Like 22, he's coming, 22, coming.
From the gun, Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.